Breaking news coming in. Pakistan objects to India constructing border outposts at Sir Creek. Claims construction on its territory. The Home Ministry sanctioned 50 crore rupees for the construction of 8 multi-story bunkers in Sir Creek. Officials say the decision was taken in view of the constant infiltration of Pakistani fishermen and fishing boats in the area. India has replied to Pakistan saying construction is taking place in Indian territory. Reports suggest objections from Pakistan come as permanent concrete structures would give the BSF the strategic advantage. That's the piece of breaking news that's coming in. I'm joined by my colleague Arunima, who's getting us this piece of breaking news. So Arunima, what more are you getting from your sources? Could we see some escalation taking place at Sir Creek?
So these are, total of 8 BOPs, out of which 3, Lakpatwari, Dufa Bet and Samudra Bet, which is called Maurya Bet by the Pakistani side. These 3 are right on the international boundary. So Samudra Bet is on an island-like structure. Pakistan has always argued that the Sir Creek boundary actually flows through the eastern bank of the waterway there. Government of India has argued that the boundary is actually through the midstream. So that has been a bone of contention. And now that India has started constructing these 3 BOPs, they're multi-storied. On the top layer, we are told there will be surveillance equipment. And we're also told that on the Pakistani side, they've already spruced up their, border surveillance mechanism. There are infrastructural developments on their side. And because there was concern that in the Harami Nala area, it was constantly being used for infiltration, there has been narcotics seized by BSF. So there was a lot of concern about narco-terrorism and terrorism in this area. The reason why MHA accepted the BSF suggestion to construct these BOPs. But now Pakistan is raking up this issue and India is quite confident that whatever they might argue, India is on right side of international maritime law. Pakistan, though, is creating ruckus in this matter. Just like China along the line of actual control contests the claim line, Pakistan, it looks like, is trying to follow the same strategy to derail India's border infrastructure in this run of Kutch area.
Right. And these 8 outposts, Arunima, are these likely to give India some sort of strategic edge, which is why we're seeing this counter coming from Pakistan?
Absolutely. Out of these 8, 5 are in the marshy lands of Harami Nala. 3, like I said, are on the waterway. It's an estuary there. So it gives you direct sight over the international boundary. It takes you closer to the international maritime boundary. So therefore, if there is any attempt to violate our territorial space, to smuggle in narcotics or to smuggle in any kind of person who's inimical to India's interest, it would immediately give PSF personnel clear vision. The way these have been planned, at least 15 BSF personnel can stay in these 3 BOPs, which are right on the international boundary. And it has also surveillance equipment. So it will be a huge strategic advantage for BSF, something obviously that Pakistan doesn't want. And therefore, at a commander level meeting, at the flag meeting between Pakistani Rangers and BSF, they have raised this issue and taken this up. BSF, however, is contesting it. CPWD, which is constructing the BOPs, is going ahead with its work. We are told that the BRO, which is responsible for constructing the roads which lead to the BOP, they're also going about with their work there.
Right. Thank you, Arunima, for getting us that piece of breaking news. Shifting focus to another